Hey everybody, it's Randy. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Memorial weekend and that we all remember what this Memorial Day holiday is actually about, and for everybody's that has sacrificed and their families that have sacrificed for our freedom. So thank you. We are eternally grateful. And the reason that I wanted to come on today is just to show you a brief haul, a small haul that I got. My friend told me about a new hospice thrift shop that has opened in our area, or near to our area. And my husband and I went over there yesterday to check it out. And my friend had indicated that there were rows and bins full of fabric that were priced really well. And so, of course, that piqued my interest, and we had to go really fast over there. So, this is my tiny haul that I got from there. I got a few more things that I'll show you, but this was the main reason that I went. So, the first thing that I found in their little jewelry section, I spotted as I was getting ready to head out and check out the bins, is this belly dancing chain with all the coins on it. And the lady said I had just missed a purple one, which I don't know that I've ever seen a purple one, but anyway, it might have been the full skirt, and I hate that I missed that, but it's got these awesome coins on it, and I will not be using this for belly dancing, just in case you're wondering, but I will be deconstructing it and using it in projects, and I got that for $4, which, you know, I don't know how much these things cost, but it was cool, and it was there, and I was there, and I saw all these coins, and I couldn't help myself, so I grabbed that. I was really on the lookout for some vintage fabrics, because I just love vintage fabrics, and I was trying to put together enough to have a theme to maybe do a vintage journal, you know, like 50s, 60s type deal. I found a few pieces there that might qualify for that, but so I'm going to get these out of the way and go through these bundles and show you what each one of them cost. Some of them were a little cheaper than others and a little more expensive than others, and I guess it was just based on what they thought the value of it was. This is one of my favorite pieces. It's really thin cotton material, but it's got this raised pattern in it, and then it has this really pretty flower in it. Oh, sorry, I was making it dark right there. And I got this for 50 cents, and I think there's looks like 1, 2, 3 pieces in here, I think is what it says on here. It's super soft, but it looks very vintagey. I don't really know what the age of this is. You know, obviously there's no information on it, but it's very narrow, the way that it's cut. And then it goes out a little bit wider up here. So I'm not sure if somebody, I can't imagine you'd make a skirt out of this, but it kind of looked like somebody might have been making a skirt. You know how they cut to do the skirt pieces. Anyway, very sweet fabric. I really like that. I was so happy that I found that. I'll put that back. And what did I say? 50 cents on that. Oh boy, Ella. Can you... Oh no. I thought I was going to get through this video without her. You are a pest. I'll keep trying to do this. If she doesn't behave, she's a little bit feisty lately, so we'll see. This lace, it is some really pretty pink lace. It was priced $1, and it says it's 10 yards. But it's just really dainty. It was in the, not the seam binding, but in the little sewing packets. Oh, I forget what you call that stuff. I always forget what you call that. Anyway, it was very sweet. I am going to use it as lace. So, and obviously, here, maybe you just need to have that. But $1 for 10 yards, I thought that was pretty good. So, this piece is one of the larger pieces, and this one was $2. It says 44 inches by 2¼ yards. So this is kind of seersuckery, if that's a word. I haven't opened this up yet to see how big it really is. It just seems really thick. I don't know. Here, take your lace, Ella. Let's see how thick this is. Yeah, it's definitely seersucker type, seersucker type material. Really pretty. I don't know if you can see that. It has a little yellow stripe, a blue stripe. It's kind of a rose stripe there. Super pretty. This is a really big piece, so I could do lots of things with that. And what did I say that was? $2 for that really big piece. And you know, I guess it just depends on what I'm going to do with this, if it was worth it or not. I mean, you know, I can go find big bins of fabric sometimes super cheap, and let's see, if I add this all up, I really didn't pay that much for it, but sometimes I can get a big bin of fabric for $10. So when I think about that in relation to this seems a little expensive. Okay, let's do this one next. So this one was 75 cents, 60 inches by 5/8 yard, but this is blue eyelet, and I just couldn't resist this. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, that's really pretty color blue. There's a pin. Oh, it's stapled. Darn it. I don't have my staple getter right now. Really pretty. I love that color blue. Super pretty. That should work well in some things. It kind of goes good with this kind of turquoisey color. This is more of a canvas type material. It was 50 cents, 36 inches by 1/2 yard. Let's see if I can find the end. There we go. This isn't very big, but I love that color and the stripes. It's nice. It's all wrinkled up, but yeah, I really like this. That is going to be so cute. Love it. I could even use that in a lot of other things, just not vintage. Really super pretty. Everybody seems to be doing journals in really bright colors right now, and so these things would really lend themselves to that. I haven't broached the bright color journal yet, but let's see. I'm going to do this yellow one. Here's another bright piece that I found. This is not eyelet, but it has a like a raised flower pattern on it. You can see it there. This is 25. No, I don't know what that is. 44 inches times 2 yards, and this was $2. This is a thinner material. It wasn't my favorite, but I thought the color was really pretty and different, and I don't have a lot of yellow. Oh yes, it's I can get to the end here, the edge. Yes, you can see through that, so it's thin, and you can see the pattern there. Really cute. That's on the inside outside. Here's the, so it's yellow with that white. It's almost embossed. I'm not sure exactly. It's not sewn on there. It's kind of embossed. That is very pretty. all kinds of ideas rolling around in my head right now, none of which are sticking. Okay, so this one is, it looks like raw silk. Don't know if it is. This one was 75 cents. It's a pretty thick piece. It says 50 inches by 5/8 yard, maybe. Oh, it's shiny on the other side. Okay, you fabric experts out there, let me know what this is. It's textured on this side, but it's very silky on that side, as you can see. It's a pretty color green. I don't know what is going on. I usually like blue more, but green has been my color lately. It's just so fresh for some reason. That's a nice big piece. Ooh, look, it's going to have some good strings on it. Love that. I have a box started, like a little greeting card box for my strings that I'm saving. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but might put them on some boho beads maybe. Okay, now this is a silky piece, and I liked it because it was purple, and then it was 50 cents, and I thought, okay, well, I can do that for 50 cents. It's 32 by 1 1/4 yard. And then I kind of looked on the inside of this piece, and then I definitely had to have it. Oops. Because look in there. It's dusty pink, and I love dusty pink. This looks like it's got some writing or something. Oh, that's just fuzz. Okay. I don't know why it's got that dark thread in there. Anyway, look at that. So pretty with the pink, purple on the other side. I was in love. I'm not sure which side is the right side. I'm not sure there's a wrong side. I don't know. It's really pretty. Love, love, love that. It's thicker. Let's see right here. Just wonder. No? Really cute. Love this. This is more of a luxurious feel, you know. If you made a skirt out of this back in the 1800s, it would have been really super heavy with all their material that they used. Okay, and so then I've got a couple more shimmery fabrics. This one kind of looks like the green. I haven't opened this one up. This one was $1. It's 18 inches by 2 yards. So we'll see what this one looks like. And I had no clue what I was going to do with this stuff. It was just shimmery and I liked it, so I picked it up. If it says shimmery, I like it. So it looks the same on the inside as it does on this side. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a fabric expert. It's got texture to it. Really pretty though. Love that color. Actually, I like this color and this dusty pink together. I think it's really pretty. It's a little more yellow. Like I like the tans with it, but so maybe like this champagne one. It's pretty. That'll be a nice piece. This was 50 cents, and not sure what that says. Maybe a flaw. 24 by 34. I don't know what that says. Ooh, this tape's stuck to this. It's sticky. Ugh, somebody used some old yucky tape. Ooh, look at those threads. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. And this is the same on both sides. Maybe a little, no, I don't know. I think this is the right side. Really pretty color. You see it's got a little shimmer to it. This one is not as big as a lot of the other pieces. Let's make a little square out of it. Just a little remnant. And this one kind of feels satin or taffety. Taffety, that's not a word, like taffeta. This was $2. And this is 2 yards, 44¼ inches. This is really heavy too. But it's kind of somewhere in between champagne and dusty pink. Like, it's not showing for you the way it shows for me. It does show up a little bit pink here in real life. It's looking more champagne in the camera. It's pretty. That's the back side. The front side is more shiny. So, all you fabric people out there, comment and please tell me what kind of fabric I have. So I'll know. I need to brush up on my fabrics. I don't know. I've never had to know, so I just don't know. The other thing that I got was some books, and I'm getting ready to make some book stacks for my friend for her consignment shop, and so I was on the search for some books, and so their books were at $1, and then their paperback books were 50 cents. And so I picked out some older books, these kind, because I wasn't real sure what direction I was going in yet. And I'll show you why I picked these books in a minute. So let me show you. Let me see if my camera won't go crazy. But so right here, I've got some books that I've already deconstructed. And so by that, I mean I've taken the covers off, and I'm kind of waiting, you know, to see which direction I want to go. But you can see the edges there are raw. And I've seen book stacks like that, and I've seen them where they've left the covers on and they've painted them. And so the reason that I went for these books, I don't need this cover, but if you ever look at books, I like the ones for this particular project that I'm not sure exactly what you call this spine, but it's separated in between here and where the actual book is bound into this little book. It's not a book plate, but this backing here. Because these books are so much easier to separate. You know, you cut them right here with like an X-Acto knife, and they come away from the binding much easier. But I may paint these. Hello again, Ella. She saw an open space, so she had to come in. So I like this book without the cover on it. It was very pretty. So I thought I might distress that and leave this one intact. And then I have a couple more. And I chose them for dual purpose, so I could do these books either way. This book, The Blood Seed, it's not necessarily an older book, but look at that when you open that up. So if I were to take this out, this would be the first page on the book stack. And so I thought that was really pretty, and that's why I picked this book. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some of the deconstructed ones, and then I'm going to do some of the ones with the covers on them and paint them. And look at this page, the title page here. I think that's really pretty. And I could leave that on there too. Yeah, this is 1985, so it's not an older book. But that's why I chose these particular books, just in case I was going to deconstruct them. It would be easier, because some of the newer books, they're not easy to deconstruct at all. See, here you go. It's a separated. And I don't know my book terminology, so I don't know what this is called. I'm sure some of you do. If you don't mind, if you'll leave it in the comments below, that would be great. Look, excuse me. No, I don't want to play. But this book was interesting too. It wasn't as pretty as the last one, but look at that. Isn't that cool? It's a book about it starts in 1868. Anyway, so that's why I chose those books. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 books, just to piddle around with and to see what I come up with. She wanted something to put in her shop that was, you know, for some accessories. She's doing it. She has a consignment shop, but it's mostly furniture, so she needs some accessories. So I think that's all I have today. Today, for the remainder of the day, I'm going to be working on my project that I'm late on. I've already done one because I had 2 partners in our swap for the Facebook group, Boho Daydreams. Ella, can you give me some room? Right here? I need some room. I just put it on her head. So we had an altered file folder swap with ephemera. So we were doing like 100 pieces of ephemera or 50 pieces of ephemera. So since it was an uneven amount in the group, I always kind of just fill in with myself. So I did one for 100 and I'm done with that one, and I got that one out, and I've got to do this one for 50. But I wanted to show you how I started off on this file folder. So I just inked this up, distress ink, and then stamped it with one of my favorite stamps. I did that on the front and the back because I know I'm going to be putting stuff on here and altering this, but I wanted the edges to be like this, and I really didn't know. I don't know what my plan was. I know I'm going to do more of a rustic vibe with this one. So I wasn't sure what parts of this were going to show. But on the inside, so I took another file folder and I cut it down. I didn't quite cut it in half on each side. So like this, if this were the other file folder, I cut it right here. And then I cut 2 pieces out of it, and I probably took a slice out about that much, and I left the tab at the top. But I've just made 2 pockets here on the inside for the ephemera, to put the ephemera in. And so, you know, I could decorate this and that, and I did the same thing here on the other side. There's a big pocket here, and then a big pocket here. And that still leaves me the opportunity I could put pockets on here. I did that in my other one. I think I had 3 pockets on the front. So I don't know. I've just started on this today. I don't know where I'm going with it. Like I said, I think I'm going to do rustic. That may change because that happens to me all the time. I have an idea in my head, and then it just doesn't pan out because whatever I'm doing just goes in a totally different direction. So I didn't get to film my last one, and I really fell in love with the way that one turned out. I posted one little piece of it, one section of the ephemera piece, some little hearts, in my favorite group, the Boho Daydreams group, and that was really really cute. I loved it. It was a little envelope that I made. You know, it's just kind of a pouch out of paper, and then I made little hearts, cut out hearts, and then I decorated each heart with a napkin or some scrapbook paper. It turned out super cute. Anyway, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys have a really good rest of your weekend, and everybody be safe, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.